New details regarding an arrest made after yesterday's murder hearing in Prestonsburg, and Pike County approves allowing off-road vehicles on the roads. I'm Nick Collum, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. Court records reveal new details about the arrest of a woman during a murder hearing in Floyd County. It happened during a preliminary hearing for 22-year-old Summer Adkins of Prestonsburg, charged with murder in the June 9th shooting death of her father, 62-year-old Jimmy Harvey. Witnesses testified that Summer had been sexually abused as a child and claimed she shot her father after learning he had allegedly abused her young niece. Following the hearing, Harvey's sister, 61-year-old Tammy Adkins of Harold, was arrested after reportedly telling a deputy that Summer could get her brain shot out when she leaves work. The threat came after Summer was ordered released under home incarceration. Tammy Adkins is charged with retaliating against a participant in the legal process, a felony punishable by 1 to 5 years in prison. Tammy Adkins was released on an unsecured bond and ordered to stay away from Summer and surrender any firearms. A grand jury will decide whether to indict Summer Adkins on murder or other charges. In Pike County, the fiscal court gave final approval that will allow off-road vehicles to travel on most roads. Sheldon has the details.
The Pike County Fiscal Court gave a second reading of an ordinance that will allow properly registered all-terrain vehicles to drive on roads in the county, with the exception of main highways such as US 23.
They do have to have insurance. It will be like a procedure of licensing a motorcycle. The clerk's office, now the clerk is one of what the state tells him is assured he the system will be up to do that.
Pike County Director of Trail Development and Hillbilly Trails, Jerry Atkins, offered a reminder to an issue that has been often discussed since the first reading of the new county law.
Commissioner Lewis brought this up before. For anyone out there thinks they have to license their special purpose vehicle, side by side, ATV, whatever, it is not mandatory.
As you don't look right into that problem, you get so much work on the one before it, then it got shot down at state little. So these regulations could complicate, and nobody really knows what they are till they put them out there. I'm just, I'm going to keep the court advised the best I can. Then on 27th, they're supposed to have these regulations. If they change something, we may have to come back to talk about this again.
Should the law need reworked in Frankfort, Downey says that would, of course, mean looking at the issue again in Pike County. The state law will go into effect on June 27th. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
Coming up after the break, an upcoming day camp will provide lessons on basic life skills. We'll tell you about it when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With your Mountaintop Sports Report for Tuesday, I'm Paul Manuel reporting. Murray State's Cinderella story in the College World Series is over. The Racers ran into Arkansas in a loser leaves town match Monday afternoon, only to fall on the losing end of the third no-hitter in College World Series history. Arkansas starting pitcher Gage Woods was incredible in the win. He retired the first 23 Murray State batters until a hit-by-pitch walk in the bottom of the 8th inning. Wood finished off the Racers with 19 strikeouts in a no-hitter, the first no-hitter in the College World Series since 1960. For the latest area high school and college sports news, be sure to check us out at mountain-topsports.com and on Facebook, X, and TikTok. That website, mountain-topsports.com. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Paul Manuel. Have a great day.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, this is Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. This June, Appalachian Wireless is bringing the heat with deals you don't want to miss. Save big on our latest devices and accessories while taking advantage of our Switch and Save promotion. And get connected for less with plans built just for you. Hurry into one of our Appalachian Wireless retail locations or visit us on the web at appalachianwireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
With school out for the summer, kids are often looking for things to do, and so are their parents. Now, one day camp will not only help to fill the time, but provide teens and tweens with basic life skills. I went to the Pike County Extension Office to learn more about the Up and Ready camp. The Pike County Extension Office will be hosting their first Up and Ready Life Skills Day Camp on Thursday, July 3rd. Kids 12 to 18 can spend the day learning how to use basic life skills such as setting goals, cooking their own meals, changing car tires, and more. Registration closes on June 30th and spots are limited.
Yeah, so I was the one that created the idea, and I just kind of pitched it to Miss Cheney. I noticed that I looked at our county needs, and a lot of, people around our area seemed to want to have more life skills learning for our kids, and they want them to be more ready for their future and stuff. So I just tried to have some activities that can correlate to what they'll be doing later down the line.
Since the announcement was made, parents are excited for their kids to experience learning new life skills firsthand. Call the Extension Office at 606-432-2534 for more information.
They're really excited about the camp. There's been a lot of buzz online that I've been seeing, around 100 shares or so, and that makes me really excited because at first I didn't think there would be many people signed up. But it made me feel a lot more hopeful that people are sharing and it's getting around our county and schools and stuff. There's some disconnect with basic life skills, and I feel as though we need to help our kids to move further in their skill set. So I hope that this day camp could be helpful to them at least.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Nick Collum for Mountaintop News.